Hey guys, welcome back to Throttle Films, and today I'm with Jacob, which has an NC1.
Hello, this is my 1.8 5-speed NC1.
And yeah, how long have you had this?
3 weeks now.
But you've had two now, right?
I have had two. Yeah.
What's the story behind that?
The first one met an unfortunate end after 2 weeks of owning it. I managed to blow it up doing 80 down the dual carriageway. Yeah.
Do you know what the cause was, or?
I believe it's oil pump. After talking to a couple of my friends with Fords, so they had the same issue with Ford engines. Obviously, this being 1.8 is Ford engine.
Yeah.
So I'm believing it's that, but that's a engine in, engine out job.
Yeah, true.
It was cheaper to cut my losses and buy this one.
So is this a different engine, or is it the same?
This is the same engine, same mileage. It's the same car, just a higher spec, really.
And you haven't exploded it yet?
I haven't exploded it yet, and it's been 3 weeks. So we're off to a good start.
Hopefully, yeah, that's good. So what's your plans with the car then?
Plans was kind of turning into like a fast B-road, sort of light track use car. So stiff and anti-roll bars, stiffer coilovers, sticky tyres, bigger brakes, braided brake lines, straight through intake kit, straight through exhaust, couple cosmetic things here and there, but yeah, cosmetics aren't sort of the priority for this one, so I want to actually focus on how it drives.
Let's go around the car. Alright, so do you want to go around the car then? Yeah,
so it's not all that entertaining, but it's a relatively high spec one, so it's my phone. So it's got leather heated seats, it's got the air conditioning. Obviously it isn't the interior, but it's got the power folding hard top, and I've put these Fox Racing wheels on, which were from my other car, which met its unfortunate end. But yeah, the other one I had was a stormy blue one. That was really, really, really nice. I loved the colour on that.
So when did they start doing the actual hard top?
The hard top, I believe, was out from when they brought the car out, but you just had to spec it with it. So the blue one was a soft top, which was a lot easier, but this is a lot more fun. So like a spaceship.
So is it only available to the 2008?
Not specific to the 2008, so it's across all NC generations. Right. Yeah, like I say, you just have to spec the car with it.
Alright, okay, that's good. What's the boot space like?
Boot space, grab the keys and I'll show you. It's not actually that bad for an MX-5. It's not the worst. It's not the best, because I had the Fiesta before, so it's not the best, but it's also not the worst.
Yeah, that's pretty decent, actually.
It is not bad, because it does, on this side at least, space out to way under here. So it's not...
yeah, definitely.
It's not actually that bad, but you don't get a spare wheel or anything, unfortunately.
Oh, that's sad.
So...
But you can't get one, obviously.
Yeah.
But obviously it'll just make it smaller.
Yeah, delete the entire boot.
I see you've got a stubby antenna already.
I do, yeah, that was carried over from the blue car as well.
Oh, right.
One thing my friends love to do is steal that from me. So we parked up at work or something, go out to my car and my aerial's just gone.
Oh really?
So I have to go on a hunt around the workshop finding it.
It does go off really easily.
It does, it just goes missing. And I have to go and interrogate everyone. It's like, where have you put it?
Does this one have traction control? Or?
This one doesn't have traction control, no, so we die like real men.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it makes it fun in the rain.
Yeah,
we'll say fun.
Can you get traction control for it? Or?
You can, yeah. You can get traction control for it. You can get a load of stuff. You can get cruise control. But yeah, this is a higher spec, not the highest.
So how much would it cost to get traction control put in?
To get put in, it's hard to say. I want to say like 500-ish, because I know with the like Mark 6 Fiestas, which I had before, you could get cruise control put in, but I know that cost a lot, because you had to add all sort of clutch switch, add all the wiring and everything. That costs a lot.
Yeah.
So I want to say around that ballpark.
That's not bad. Yeah.
It's not the worst, but traction control, I can live with that. Have to,
I mean, obviously, if you want to take it on the track, you will probably need it.
Maybe. We'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So yeah, more in the interior?
Interior, there's not really that much more to it. I want to change the stereo out. That was in there when I bought it. It's very max power and I don't like it.
Oh, well, it's a Pioneer one.
It is a Pioneer. It's a decent stereo. It's got it's got all the stuff you want on it. But like I say, it's very, very max power. It's not my kind of style.
So is it very bassy?
It's quite bassy, and it's the traditional like early noughties one. It's got all the rainbow lights on the face of it.
Yeah.
So it's cool, but it's not my kind of style.
So you're planning to get like the Android stuff?
Yeah, so yeah, I want to get an Apple CarPlay screen in it eventually, which is very not too bad. The one I was looking at for my Fiesta was about 160, so it's not the worst at all. It's just having the money to do it. And
so what's
time.
The mileage on this?
Mileage is 107. I bought it on 106 and I've done 1,000 miles since I've had it.
How long was that, did you say?
About 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm drinking fuel. I'm drinking fuel.
What's it like on fuel in terms of miles per
gallon? It's not actually that bad. I can't see what the actual MPG is, but no. But it's very similar to the Fiesta. So it's got a bigger tank than the Fiesta I had.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. So this is, I think the Fiesta was a 32, and this is a 40-litre tank.
That's good.
But obviously it uses more fuel because it's a bigger engine. But the range per tank works out about the same. So you still get about 320 miles out of a tank. So somehow that is the same as that, which makes
weird.
Doesn't quite make sense, but I'm not complaining about it.
Exactly. It's a good track car, obviously.
Yeah, it is a good track car. I just need to stop it riding like a boat. It's,
of course. Oh, there's a car alarm.
Yeah, it's very yachty, let's say. Yeah, it likes to wallow side to side. But coilovers will sort that out.
Call it a boat?
Yeah, and the fact I could live in the arch gap. But yeah, coilovers will sort that out. So
what's it like under the hood?
Let's find out. Not much to look at, but it's not the worst.
Oh, okay. I mean, you definitely need to change that out for a...
I do. I've got one, funny enough, in the blue car. I bought one for that because I thought that would help fix my issues. Yeah. And then it blew up.
Oh. So was it that caused it?
No, I put that in afterwards. So my plan was to rebuild it and have that to sort of fail-safe it, but I'd never rebuilt it. Oh. So that I need to swap over. I just can't be bothered to drain out the entire cooling system yet.
That's fair.
So I'll swap that around eventually. I need to do a service on it. That's a little bit overdue.
I mean, what are you planning to do in terms of the engine base side of things?
Engine, proper intake kit. Yeah. Because this looks like it stops here, but it actually sits about there.
Oh, really?
Which makes no sense. So you take the front bumper off, it's got a pipe going from here all the way around to sit about there, and weird. It only gets air from the grille here, which makes no sense.
Is that only an NC1 thing then?
No, that's across all of them.
Oh, wow.
It makes no sense. So, yeah, the proper intake kit, proper exhaust, braided brake lines in the future. There's not much more else I want to do engine-wise, because these aren't the best to push power out of. You want a 2-litre for that.
Definitely.
So no, these supercharged 2 litres, fully built, could go up to like 400 brake, which is pretty cool.
What can this go up to, like 350, 300?
Probably around 300, 350. I haven't properly looked into it. Yeah. Because you don't want loads of power in it because you just spin out all the time.
True.
Especially with budget tyres on the back. Yeah. But yeah, it's fun to drive with the amount of power it's got because it's the VVT as well. So once you get above sort of 3k, it does move, which is nice.
That is cool.
But yeah, it's fun to drive. I haven't got a load planned for the engine other than maintenance.
When you have space here for a turbo or something,
I do. I just need to take a bank loan out for about $5,000.
Yeah, of course.
But
yeah, those wheels are pretty good condition.
They're all right. The previous owner,
obviously, there's a couple of scuffs.
Yeah, that was the previous owner. That was not me. Yeah. Yeah, they're not the worst wheels.
I mean, the tyres look pretty good.
The tyres are budgets, unfortunately.
Like high-end ones by the looks of it.
They are high-lows, which are not the worst, but also not the best. I really just put them on to get through the MOT. Yeah. But yeah, it's decent to drive. They are fun little cars. I didn't want one initially, but then my partner bought one. The Mark 1, I drove it a couple of times. Yeah, I need one of these now.
What's the rust like?
Rust,
underneath the...
touch wood, I haven't looked underneath yet.
You haven't?
I haven't looked underneath.
I mean, I can kind of see a little bit iffy there. If you look from here.
Yeah, there is a little bit on it, but looking at the seals, it's probably one of the cleaner MX-5s I've seen.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's not the worst at all. But like
any plans for the exhaust?
Exhaust, I want to get probably a Cobra exhaust on it.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And probably catback, so it doesn't just drone everywhere.
Oh, drone's horrible.
So I had a straight pipe on the Fiesta. That was awful.
Yeah.
That above 3k, I had to shout to everyone. but yeah, I want something too loud, but it's way too quiet at the minute. So we'll sort that out. And I want to change the wheels.
Start up real quick?
Yeah, of course. If I can.
Pass the mic on, just put it by the exhaust.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
If I can find the keys. There we go. sounds good. There's just
it doesn't sound bad.
There's just not enough volume at all.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
once it's in like idle, it's quite quiet.
Yeah, once it actually hits idle, it's really, really quiet. It's really boring.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely change that out. Definitely go for a diffuser at some point. Because
Planning to do anything with the top?
yes. So I'm going to get a little duckbill spoiler that comes all the way around to around here. I think it's like a carbon Miata one.
Yeah.
So I'll get one of them.
American, basically.
Yeah, they're American based, so I'll have to import it, which I'm not looking forward to.
That'd be expensive.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll sort that all out eventually. But I want to sort out the driving aspect of it first.
Yeah.
So like I said, I sort of went for cosmetics on the Fiesta, and as good as it looked, it was horrible to drive because I bought the cheapest coilovers I could and some square wheels.
All right.
So it wasn't the best to drive, but they look good, which was the main thing.
Yeah.
But for this, I want to swap it around, so actually focus on being able to drive it and actually have fun,
Yeah, of course.
and not think I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah. So the main question is, would you say that this is worth buying?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. It's for what it is. There's nothing to beat it really, because I paid 1,600 quid for it.
That's
It's
not
on
bad,
no, it's not for the spec. It is. There's nothing really like it for the money, unless you start getting into stuff like BMW Z4s.
Yeah.
But then you're paying an arm and a leg for maintaining it.
True.
So, and it will go wrong because it's a BMW.
Yeah.
So yeah, for the money, there's nothing really like it.
Does this come with the heated seats? Or is that
It does.
Oh,
It does. This one does.
Really?
Well, this one does. It is an added option, but I was lucky enough to get it. So, when it's cold in the morning, that is the best thing in the world.
I can imagine. I can't wait to get one with him.
Yeah, they are.
I think that's I'm definitely going to get.
Yeah. One thing to
You can obviously get it put in.
you can get it put in. You just need to add the wiring to it.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, true. One thing you need to watch out for when buying these is they burn oil
Right.
quite badly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. One thing I read is check it every sort of 300 miles.
Really? Wow.
They do like to drink it. I go through more oil in this than I do fuel, which is depressing.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise, maintain it regularly and it's perfect. It never misses a beat. And the VVT makes it so fun to drive. It is incredible. But yeah, they are. If you're thinking of getting one, do it.
Yeah,
they are properly little fun cars.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
not thinking about it, I'm going to.
Yeah, definitely go for it.
Alright, well, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, no worries.